Hello, welcome back. Nice to see you here again. Hopefully you will enjoy this video where we're going to explore more with ComfyUI and how to create animations. And we're going to look over two excellent workflow, very interesting workflow. One, it was created by Matt30. I hope I pronounced properly. It's a very interesting workflow. We'll look on somehow create this. And another one was from Reddit, was posted by Striking Long 2960. And also this is very interesting in a way how the workflow was created. And it also will show us how we can create ComfyUI, all of these custom nodes as a building blocks or Legos, and put it together to create and experiment with new workflows. So first, what you want to do, it's going to the link down below on the openart.ai, click on download and download this JSON file. After you're done downloading, you can click drag and drop on your environment or ComfyUI. I'm using stability matrix with all multiple pre-install package, but mostly, of course, right now it's run my ComfyUI. And nice things about you run, you can go and debug, see all the code is happening here. The difference between run the Stable Diffuser or ComfyUI as standalone or with stability matrix, this stability matrix will put it everything in organized like one folder. For example, you can see the models here, and you have it control net models, so we need to place some of them. Even your packages will be below, and inside packages you also have it ComfyUI with all structure. So you kind of don't utilizing this, you have it one central place where all these different packages can be accessed. And this is save quite a bit on a place and avoid duplicates downloads. As well, it's allowed us to very well control our checkpoints, loaders, models, and so on. Another thing I will highly recommend for you to install if you use ComfyUI, it is Manager. Manager will allow us to install custom models. Example, if you install missing custom nodes, they will go and retrieve and download this, which is save a lot of time from searching. So I highly recommend for you to install it. I also will provide a link down below for you to my video where I'm showing how to install ComfyUI Manager. Okay. We also, what I noticed when you install it, and if you drag and drop JSON, you'll notice it will create this structure. However, you may have problem with some control net checkpoints or loaders that doesn't want to find. I will show you when we are preloading second model. Okay, so let's go ahead and look right now on some. Right there you can see it's look a little bit like spaghetti balls, a lot of stuff there, and I already kind of experiment in creating this some animations. But let's go see what we have. And you notice some nodes, I will let you know which one is a custom nodes, but this one is generic load checkpoint, and I'm using a Dream Shaper. You can use any different other ones. This one, it seems like work very well. Next, we have it also nodes additional. It is called number of the frames. Notice it's 32 frames. By example, maybe when you're downloading it will be different values, and I think it's a 16 frames. You can add more frames, but anytime when you add more frames, it will take more of your GPU memory to use it. So you may run out of memory, you can experiment. And I also notice with most of animations, if you have a quite a bit bigger chunk to animate more frames, the integrity of the same image is dropping quite a bit, almost like after 16 frames. I think it's the reason why most of the people who try it, they found this optimum value for how many frames it will keep its similarity between, and afterwards they just start dropping. So try with 16 frames. If you feel more interested, you can move to the 32. We also have right here fix it, and it's meaning that when you generate, say it's fixed, so it's won't incrementing or change randomly seed. Okay, and you notice right here we have this initial value. It's going to max frames posted. As we follow, We have it our clip model. We don't use the VA point. It will be assigned later from different. And we have it right there, our batch prompt schedule, where we have it frames 0, 10, 20. Because 32, we can add a little bit more frames here. And you notice the text about same. I just modify a little bit. I put it like fox, forest. Then you can try play around. And notice what is have it. It's a value change on the sadness, happiness, and smile. So you don't change too much value, but you change a little bit readjustment. And this is important to look on the prompt, because if you have it big changes, it starts jumping too much. Of course, we have it some additional like illustrations, high quality, positive prompts, and below we have it negative prompt. And negative prompt, of course, you can put it what you don't like it, like zombie, two hands, something distortions. This is the usual your negative prompts. Okay, these prompts, if we look, they're creating positive negative text feed, which is going to our ControlNet Advanced. Before we come back to our point with the waypoints, notice it's kind of very interesting because we have a 2 case samplers here. And this is what this workflow make for me very interesting, kind of stand up and pop up, because we have a double line almost going. So after we're creating all of these images, we're creating based on frame, we're going inside. If from case sampler we decoded back to image from latent space and apply control net on this. So we have it 1 and 2. We have 2 control nets and 1 on already render, which is create smoother animations. I think this is a very interesting approach was done with this. And of course, you can see right here, apply control net and feeding back positive and negative. It just bypassed through them text. So it's going positive, negative, and it's going in our sampler. So it's another one case sampler, and right here latent, feeding our latent image from here. So you can see it's a 2 case samplers kind of going over and over. And of course, if you look, they're using same DTPM type of the sampler name. And after our second, we have it our decode, of course, from latent to image, add contrast and sharpness. From there, we have it our RF adjustments, and we go to video adjustment. This is actually very interesting. Another things, because if your sharpness, and you can compare side by side, you can definitely see this one little bit it's applied more sharpness. So in the end, you have it like 2 videos, one pre-video and one final video. Also, if we look now, go back and see what we have here. It is based on animate div, and this is package we used before. If you saw a previous video, if not, I will recommend you to go and check when we go on a little bit more with animate div how those packages work. And you can see it's also accept from property here. We loading a little bit different where, and it's what also add a little bit more smoothness animations using this. In many cases, we just have it from our checkpoint and we'll use the via from here, but this is more optimized for the motion. And another thing is kind of, to me, standard, it's not using one single image because it's control net. It's one take, some pause, motion or animations. It's using video as load. And right here I have just some of my basic videos that I usually use it, and I put it inside the path. Of course, pause estimator coming from here, which is feed it inside control net, and we have it our preloaded. Now let's speak about possible problems what I have when I did this. Some of these models wasn't fine. So where did you find these models? One, and I will provide a link for you. You can go in animate div to download it from here. And if you're going down to animate div, you'll notice down right here below, we have it also this link to checkpoints, and some of these checkpoints will showing inside the text. Usually when you run, it's come up and says cannot find just specific checkpoint or wherever, and you can look up and find if you need. And I'll kind of in a second model, I think I'll show you what's happening in this case. But right here you also can see it's have a checkpoints where you can download it, some of them. Also you can go to directly files and download it from here, some loaders and some models like MSD, which going inside the control net, and this brings us where to place some of those elements. And of course, you'll place it some loader inside your loader folder. And again, this is depend on your installations. Mine is based on a stability matrix, and another one's going inside the control net. So you have two places where you place them, and little bit kind of help of giveaway when you do with when you work, for example, stability matrix, or you have some other console output. You need to watch for the errors like this, which is tell you, for example, this model not found. But it's also a small tip. Sometimes it's hard to tell what location where can be it's located, but it says it's not in, and showing right here my other one. So I can look and says, okay, this is look inside my loader folder or some other folder. So by looking on name ways that you currently have it items, you can easily debug and find where does this look in a path, because it's not very clear in many cases path where this specific model or LoRa or controller, whatever it should be located. So just go back to your console, look for errors, look what it cannot find, like for example here add motion checkpoint cannot be found, and it's telling me, hey, I was looking right here. And if you wanted, you can copy those, paste it in your path and search just for the name. So it's showing path on your computer where is located in your installation. It's just in case if you don't know, this is a nice way to go and find locations and debug problem. Next, what you can do with this, you can just copy also this name, and you can go inside the Google and search for the name. Many times it will come up with a Hugging Face path for the specific checkpoint or value, so you can find and download it directly of your missing checkpoints or safeguard or some other elements. So this is at least I found the easiest way for me to debug. Okay, I hope these simple explanations help you. You also can go and check around some elements I skipped, for example, like in batch size. You can also see this is actually given us width and height. So something is very native, you can recognize some elements, and some of them not very native, explain what they can do. So in this case, we kind of look on those elements. So let's right here, we have it R1, and for example, you're going to the some area where people like Reddit, and they posted, for example, very nice image. And of course, we can go and preview, see, look, so it's look very nice animations. You want to do something like this, and very nice for the person for after who posted. They also posted JSON of workflow, and you're happy going and download this workflow. Next, what you want to do is going to this workflow, take it, drag and drop. And that's what happened here. It is preloaded. In my cases, because I preloaded once, I actually don't have any red nodes. If you have red nodes, it means they're not found. It's custom nodes. Remember, you want to install manager. Go inside manager, click on install missing component, which will display here, and just click on install of them. After this, you can close it. It will ask you to restart. So you want to restart your service almost all the time after install custom nodes, so they can reread properly and put it. As well, some like this workflow, it's done very good by after, because you can see right here, we have it in notes. And notes is very important for us to understand what's going, how workflow, which is huge benefit. However, notice it's also have it there beside after notes, it's have it after checkpoints. It's what he was using or she was using at this time, and probably not all of them probably in use. We can very fast just look around, be sure nothing is harmful here. And that's what I like to do. I like to actually look before we unload it. And look, we have it only one case sampler here, very nice IP adapter going. We have it preview image done. This is from our condition, and I'm just like to little bit rearrange right there. We can see are we going to our checkpoint. So our one checkpoint in this case It supply model, clip, and view information for other ones. So this is actually, in some cases, could be better because it's meaning wherever we using that will work. Also notice it's Excel Turbo by default. So it's nice. We can see it should be rendered quite a bit fast. And for this, we also look into the, we got RV, we code, IP adapter. I'm just looking how many right here. We have it 13 steps, which is actually low average. Maybe for normal you would have it 35 for the good quality. Real Turbo XL can use only one step or two, but in animations you almost cannot use it one step because you need to take frame before, apply some of the noise on this, and continue to next, and after going work with the references. So 13 steps is actually very low. And of course, if you have it questions, as I said before, this person who did after have it very nice notes. It's very helpful and good. So let's do these things. We're going and press Q. Notice what's happening. As we're doing, we have this errors coming, and it's come up and says value on the list. And we have, for example, natural saves there, not found. And I'm just copying this, and I'm also looking where did not find in which. And it says, oh, this did not find in my main model folder, which is, okay, list location. As well, what is nice, it is also showing us where those, where is happening, these errors. For example, we can go, let's go right there, and I think it's, there is our checkpoint, is where this happening. And I have a choices. I can click and replace with some, I already have it, if it's not very important that for me, or if I want to keep as close I can to the after, I can go and search for this. Again, on this one, we'll go just into the Google, and you just go copy paste this, and notice it's come up right here, and it's find this model located in a Civil AI. Or you can go directly from Hugging Face, okay, natural scene, okay, and we can go and download it directly from that area, which is kind of nice if you want to have it the same way. Okay, after download is completed, you can reload the page itself, or you can try to reload node, see if it will work for you. Sometimes name may be also change. In this case, you can just go ahead and select one from there. Okay, so let's go ahead, and this is, you go step by step. Next, again, we have it LoRa, not found here, and it's also tell you where it's located path, and you can see this is in my LoRa folder. As well, you can go look on IP adapter right here, not found. And this is also tell me it is need go in adapter folder, because see it's empty, my adapter folder. And of course, value not find, clip name, and I have it model. So it's kind of nice in showing you what you needed, so you can go ahead and download some of those missing elements. The probably hardest parts for me was to find where those elements should locate it. And in some cases, this path should help you kind of point on place where it is should locate it in the same place where is those files. So, okay, so after you complete it, you can see you press it and it start processing. If you press View Q and extra options, you can see right here it start running. I also in this time like to go and monitor my GPU load, how much memory it's using, and just helpful overall. But this way you can debug, kind of easy way to find what place to put it and what using. Again, this specific model, let's look a little bit closer. You notice it's have very beautiful nodes that will self-explanatory what it does. And of course with ComfyUI you can see it's showing what is currently using, like for example checkpoint is loaded here, and all steps it's followed. We also can see our batch prompt when we have it before. We have it in the prompt style, and again I'm just using by default look before so we can see it. And of course depend on the prompt, on the model, and all additional options. That will depend on how long it will take to render. Okay, let's just very fast look right here. We preloaded our main Xturbo checkpoint. Above we have our empty image Latin where we define width and height, and this is 800 by 400. I think it's about what is 2 by 4 or 4 by 2, kind of about the resolution a bit wider. We can reduce this. We have it also prompt stylizations on top for our SDXL with positive and negative going. We don't have it currently negative prompt. And from our latent and from our model, we're going to our case sampler. That's what we're expecting where we will process. As well, we have our clip text prompting with conditions, including preloaded LoRa, and it's located between checkpoint and LoRa. So right here, we can apply additional stylizations if you want it, like for example, anime or other things. We have our preview image from case sampler as it starts processing. This is our batch processing between each frames as well. Okay, we have one batch. Let's look what else. Right here we have another checkpoint preloaded with our LoRa preloaded, and this will going to our model sampler and combine of the case samplers. Notice right here, like before, we have two case samplers, which make a little bit smoother here, but only we add additional block where we also using anime div, same as in another areas. And after this case samplers on a VD code, it's going to apply to IP adapter and final case sampler. So it is much more steps here you can see creating, and this is try to create this smooth animations by going over and over what it was already created before. So this is how some of those flickering remove and some other ones to create more similarity in this case. But they all come with price, because like right here, this is come with price, and I'm sure right here probably it's take a little bit longer time if I'm going to check. Remember, we want to look at this, and we can look right here where we have it. Yeah, we have some errors coming up, so we want to go and check. So right there, okay, now we have already, nope, it's actually working. It's preloading model. It's what take a long time because we already resolved these errors of finding. So yeah, we are right here with the trying to preload our model. And right here, after your animation is completed, you should have it saved inside your folder. Well, I know it's look a little bit complex, a lot of different nodes here, and honestly, I don't think every computer can hold it. It's quite a bit require a lot of GPU memory for this, but it is very good things to study and learn and see how is everything working, you know, what is flow going and how they all interact. Well, let me know what you think about this. If you have your favorite ComfyUI model, please share, let me know, and thank you for watching. Have a great day.